I want to welcome everybody to part three of actually how to achieve your fitness goals under your unique body type. My name is Larry Pringle, and I want to go through the whole part of part three. I know the first part of it we talked about how to get your mindset together, actually grow. The second part of it we went through your fitness goals, and now the last part of it is the nutrition. The nutrition part is usually my favorite part about it because this is the part that unlocked the door for me to actually understand how to lose weight and kind of keep it off. To stop sharing my screen for a second. I pulled the wrong slides. Go back and show my screen. All right. Nutrition time. Like I said, nutrition is usually the key aspect to unlocking that door. It helped me out actually get there and understand it clearly. When it comes to nutrition, there's always those common pitfalls that we always hear all the time that actually come from the excuses that we make. Emotional eating. When it comes to actually losing weight, we usually grab comfort foods that we like. We'll go more of a stress eater. You want to cope with something, or you just sitting around on the couch and you want to grab something to eat. It's emotionally, it triggers us. That's what leads to overeating and unhealthy food choices. Second one is actually unbalanced meals. So you have those food groups that you can actually have nutrition deficits and it's unbalanced. So you out there on a scale and it's just awkward. Mindless eating. When I told myself when it comes to mindless eating is like portion size, it's like popcorn size. So we usually, if you go to a movie theater, you have that AKA I call it the popcorn syndrome where when you're eating popcorn, you just can't eat one. You just keep going in and going in and going in portions. And next thing you know, you ate the whole box. So that's how it usually happens from consumption of just mindless. We don't think about it. We just dig in. Lack of planning. Um, if you gotta plan your plan the meal out ahead of time, monthly, weekly, how you gonna do it. If you got meats, veggies, what you got inventory, so you can plan it out and then actually start meal prepping it. If a meal prep person, meal prep it. If you don't prefer meal prepping, then come up with a system that actually works for you. Because like I said, this is your journey you're going on, and that's the only way that's going to actually help you do it by planning ahead. Skipping meals. We'll turn around and skip a meal from time to time, and then you got to know that leads to a slow metabolism and overeating later on in days. You want to start indulging. So some days you'll go out there and you'll go a whole week without eating, and then when you start eating, you just indulge in whole bunches of meals. Relying on processed foods. Um, Fast food restaurants are just so convenient now. Everybody can get their hands on a bunch of stuff. They can grab it. It's so convenient. We can grab stuff. We want to grab processed foods. And the thing about it is these processed foods are made with chemicals and different other things that's tearing up our bodies and make our bodies react to different things. And it's going to lead to weight gain and weight issues. So a lot of people, I don't know why you rely on processed foods because that's just if you know what you was putting inside your body, it's just devastating. Not staying hydrated. A lot of us, we don't stay hydrated on water. I usually keep my water right here so I can constantly stay hydrated. So it replenishes your body, so you won't be dehydrated. I highly suggest keep you a bottle of water, keep you something by you so you can actually replenish your body. Frequent snacking and unhealthy foods, like we'll turn around and grab some Doritos. We'll turn around and go grab some popcorn. We'll turn around and grab a candy bar. Stuff like that frequently. Before you know it, in a week's time, you done put on a couple pounds because it's based on not thinking about it and grabbing your frequent snacks all the time. Now, I'm going to give you some solutions here to actually fix all of this. When it comes to emotional eating, you got to look at it as more like, why is this triggering me? Like, why am I grabbing this food every time I'm stressed about something? What's the real deep problem inside of that? And once you figure that out, then you go and change it out. So if you say, all right, every time I'm stressed, I'm always grabbing food, then turn around and say, hey, I'll do 10 push-ups. Or, hey, I'm going to go outside and do a jog. Something like that to actually get you away from the trigger. And keep a journal. I would keep a journal so you can journal it, document why you're doing it, when the times you do it, and you can figure out the actual coping mechanism. Unbalanced meals. Try to aim for like nuts, more foods that'll keep you satiated. You want to stay with meats, high proteins, stuff like that that actually keep you satiated on what you're trying to go to. And that'll keep you from that hunger curve. Because a lot of us, we don't have enough food, so therefore we're not satiated. So we'll start leaning to more the candy bars, the sweets, and all that, because we're just trying to fill it, but it's not filling us. It's just making us more hungry. This one right here is a big part of it, mindfulness eating, because a lot of us, we sit down. You see some people that'll sit down at their couch or where they at or at a table, and they're just not thinking about it. They're just eating. So then now you go up and down so much, then your portions get larger because you're not paying attention to what you're putting inside your body. So, and be mindful of what you're putting inside and start slowing down and eating it slow so you can relax it. It helps you better so you can digest it too. Plan your meals out. Something I do, if I don't have time to meal prep, I grab me a simple like Ziploc bag. I weigh it out, put my calories in there, zip it up, put it in the refrigerator. And then when I need to make options of meals, I usually have like lettuce, or I'll have some kind of veggie or something on my side. And then I actually combine them and make different dishes out of them. So that save you time right there if you're a person that don't want to sit there and eat meal prep all the time. Because I used to eat meal prep all the time. And then eventually, as I evolved through my journey, I found different ways to do it. So that's just something I want to give to you. If you a person that's actually meal planning and you don't have to do it that way, just cook your meat out before, cook your protein out before, have it in bags, and then you can just start making dishes out of it. Like I can take chicken and make tortillas out of it, or I can turn around and make a salad out of it. So it's the different options you can get from it. Skipping meals is something that it depends on you, because I skip meals on an intermittent fasting way. So when it coming in, skipping meals depends on your lifestyle. How can you sustain it? And the thing about it is when you do this, fasting is just the key. I believe it's like the blueprint, because you're not putting so much food inside your body so much, you're not spiking your insulin level. So therefore, you're just putting enough in maintenance to keep it. So I always say intermittent fasting is a good thing to do. You can do a 16-8. It depends on what you like. And we'll deep dive into different styles of that. further in the webinar. Relying on processed foods. Try to stay more whole foods, incorporate more fruits, veggies, whole grains, lean proteins inside your diet, because stuff like that, it's like I said, it's gonna keep you satiated, it's gonna keep you full. You're not gonna want to eat so much through the day, so when you won't crave those cravings and those snacks that you always want. Staying hydrated, like I said, keep a bottle of water, have it all the time. Like I said, I keep my bottle of water, so that actually just keep me satiated, keep my water going, and it keeps me replenished. Stock your pantry still like healthy snacks. I would do like nuts, seeds. You can do all, like if you're gonna do some nuts, I like preferably almonds, pistachios, just different kind of nuts you can do. Yogurts, keep you some yogurts on, and you can do some actual cup veggies. This stuff to kind of curb your hunger when you get there in maintenance. If you can't get enough in maintenance, then if you need these would be the ones that actually get you over the hump. All right. When you start this journey, this is going to be the part that's really, your environment creates everything. I'm just going to be honest and say that your environment creates everything. So if you I would clean out your kitchen if you're starting off from scratch, and then get rid of the habits, the stuff that's in there that actually you have quick access to. So start over. If these things tempt you in any kind of way, I would release them out and actually then start cleaning. Your environment will change, and then start putting healthy foods in there and say, this is my new lifestyle. Like I said, mastering prep, that is something that's really, you have to master your prep. Like I said, I came up with how I had a system that actually worked, where, like I said, I put all my protein out at once. Then I actually size off my veggies, size off what I want to do. And then if I have a carb, I have my carb in. But it's all in my caloric deficit. So once you learn it, it's an easier way. And if you want me to actually do a class on how to teach you how to do caloric deficit and everything like that, I mind, just leave one in the comments and I'll do it. Mindfulness portion sizes. This is something a lot of people say, well, how can I measure my portion sizes? You can use your hand technique. You got your palm, you have your thumb, and you have your fist. So as a man, you have 2 palms, protein. You can do a fist of carbs, and then you can do the rest, as depends on what you want. But keep your portion sizes maintained so you can actually achieve it. And then regularly progress, monitor. You always want to monitor it. So see what you did yesterday. All right, I ate turkey. Let's say, all right, I did turkey wings, air fried turkey wings. I did lettuce, and then I had a salad. See, and then I can progress that, check it out, see what I ate. All right, and then I worked out. Then I can actually get on it and see, okay, is this system actually working? Did it? And then I can do ground beef, ground turkey. And if ground turkey made me a little heavier, then I can kind of know how I can do my happy medium. But it's that you got to regularly monitor and progress to check it and rinse and repeat it, because that's the only way you're going to be able to figure out how you getting some success. Staying hydrated, and like I said, choosing whole foods. That's something I say, replenish yourself. Always keep water, keep yourself hydrated. A lot of us, we want to quickly grab fast food sodas, and we're not even thinking about it, but all that stuff is just clogging you. Think about your body as like pipes, and every time you put that stuff in there, you just keep clogging it and clogging it and clogging it and clogging it. And eventually, the more you do it, stuff happens. So think about it as a long haul, because as water goes in there, you're flushing it out. So I always say stay hydrated. because we don't know what they're putting inside these foods that actually make us, chemically, let's say, damage. But that's another day for another day. So, all right, the benefit of meal prepping. The benefit of meal prepping is you're going to save money, one thing, because you're not going out to fast food restaurants, spending so much money on food. You can actually do it at your house. It takes nothing to really go grab you a big bush of a lettuce or celery or whatever veggies you like. You can chop it up, and then you can put them in bags and separate them out. You're going to come out cheaper than actually going to the restaurant and spending that. So it's always good on food costs. It's going to save you money. It's going to save you time too. And I know a lot of people be subjected to it because they can say, hey, I can DoorDash it. It'll come to the house and then I can actually have it. And that saves me time. But think about it. If you do it actually in the long haul in increments, it's going to save you time throughout the day. So, and it'll save you money. So I would always want to say, do it in the long haul way. It's going to prevent you from binge eating. That's one thing. So you won't even worry about binge eating because if you got to think about, oh man, I need to go grab some food. If you have it already meal prep already, all you got to do is just go in there and grab it. And then you can snack on that. And then now you're staying in your balance. And you have total control. See, now you're not worried about what other people, the foods that you're getting. You have total control of how you made your food and how you can actually enjoy it. All right, we're going to go through the different diets. So it's all different kind of diets. Everybody's got a different fad. I didn't try them all. I'm just being honest with you on my journey. I tried them all. I tried paleo. I tried keto. I tried vegetarian. I tried all different kind. Mediterranean. So it's all about your style. So I'm gonna go through a couple of these right now and show you unique. When it comes down to you have a low carb diet. On the low carb diet, it's more calories, particularly. You got refined sugars, you got more starch in these things than anything. And then you got high protein and then fat intakes. So you can actually get a good deal out of a low carb diet. You have a Mediterranean diet, and this is more of a whole food diet with fruits. You got veggies. It uses a lot of fats because fats got a lot of antioxidants in it, and it's good for you. Olive oil. Something else I don't have on here. You can do different kind of oils. You can do grapeseed oil. You can do coconut oil. You can do different oils that way too, because like I said, it's a good antioxidant. It's good for gut health. And stick to a lot of this right here diet is more of a lean protein diet because it actually give you a good benefit. I like the Mediterranean diet, me personally. That's kind of one of my favorites. Ketogenic diet. I know this is like the fad. Everybody loves a ketogenic diet. You hear so much about it. I tried it. It was okay. Based on my body type as an endomorph, it was more of a Mediterranean diet because it felt to my liking. But like I said, it's different types. So you have an actual ketogenic diet here where you're not actually consuming any carbs at all. You're staying with a lot of high fats, high proteins, so you can burn. You put your body in ketosis so you can burn the fat as fuel. Intermittent fasting. I know a lot of people do a lot of intermittent fasting. They do fasting times where they can. That's the time that you actually set a window where you're going to stop eating, and you're not going to open that window back up until the next time. So you have a plant-based diet. When you have a plant-based diets are more foods that includes like fruits, veggies, legumes, nuts, seeds, more of and then they'll have a few animal products in it, more like fish, salmon. They stick to stuff like that on a plant-based diet. Then you have paleo diet. Paleo diet, if you're an athlete, if anybody's an athlete, I would do a paleo. If I watch so many athletes, they do paleo diets, and you can just tell the change in them. Based on a paleo diet, is more of a lean meats, fruits, veggies, nuts, seeds, and includes associate processed grains in a few ways. Then you have your vegan diet. Your vegan diet is more of a, includes some meats, but it's more of a fish, salmon kind of deal. Then you have your dairy, then you have your eggs, then you have your honey, and that's more of on a plant-based food diet, on a veggie. Then you have your DASH diet, and the DASH diet is more of a high pressure blood diet. It controls your high blood pressure. And this diet right here is more of a fruits, veggies, whole grains, and lean proteins. One thing you got to remember too is your success got to align to what you're trying to go to. So if you're trying to lose weight, it's a different lifestyle and goals and health that you have to achieve. So you got to match it up to, like, how can I say this in a way? You would have to actually match it up where it's like putting a puzzle together. You can't take this way and stick it in. You have to get the one that actually fits the right part of that puzzle piece. So I learned for me, like in my journey, I learned that actually like certain veggies bloat me. So then when you understand what bloats you, you know you can extract that out, because if you're trying to maintain a lifestyle, then that helps you. So it's almost like unlocking pieces so you can actually get to the lifestyle. It's like putting a suit together so it can fit you. All right, game on. All right, we're gonna do a healthy swap game. And in this healthy swap game right here, we're actually gonna give you mismatch plays where you can actually mismatch particular diets. All right. So here we have all the balanced carbs and everything. And if you had to put a meal together based on this right here, what would your meal look like? You had to take 3 from each side of it. What would your meal be like? If you had to make a quick meal, write it down. And at the end of this right here, I'll have y'all, if you got a comments, we'll put it down in the comments which one is actually there. And like I said, use what you had here. If you had to go in this and this was just a supply to everything you needed, and you wanted to live a healthy, balanced lifestyle, what would you grab first? And I would make out of this right here 5 meals. All right. So if you do that, here's an example of how I did mine. It'll be sweet potatoes, brown rice, grilled chicken, avocado, salmon, olive oil, oats, and I had Greek yogurt, had nuts and almonds and walnuts. So
Oh,
let me know what yours would have been. That was mine. We're gonna talk about sleep because that's something that's key. I'm gonna go through it and get some details on that. Try to set a pattern for yourself with a sleep schedule. So a time that you actually go to sleep, extra time you get up. Keep yourself in a regular routine because that's going to actually help you wake up on time and keep you up. I know a lot of people say, hey, get an early routine, get a late routine. Do the routine that fits your ability, what you can do, what you can sustain. Everybody got their own way of doing it, and you got to come up with your way that makes you happy. But come up with a good schedule. So this right here is a wind down time where you shut the devices off, grab your book, kind of read a book, listen to a book, do something to actually take away, detach. This is the time that you actually detach, get your warm bath, relax. Do breathing techniques if you want to. This is the time to actually just unwind. So if you set yourself with an unwind routine, this is going to actually help you get more clear and more focused and relax better. Limit screen times. So take away your smartphones, cut them off, do whatever you got to do. Take them, move tablets away, computer for at least an hour before your bedtime so you can actually get you some sleep. because we're looking at blue light all the time. You got to understand what it does, and you want to cut down on that. Some people, your environment here is what's going to set your good sleep mood. If you like it dark, that's fine. If you like it with light, quiet, invest in a comfortable mattress if you have to get some support or get you some sleep. Turn in that favorite position you got to turn into to actually get into your space where you can get a comfortable spot. Limit caffeine, alcohols for bed. This was something that I was really bad at when I was really starting my journey. I would drink a energy drink and then be up because I just left the gym, and I'll be wired up all night with caffeine, and it was like hard to come down off the caffeine because I was in the gym. So you gotta limit caffeine because then it'll keep you up all night. So, and then intake alcohol. I don't drink any alcohol, so it's there. But it's like I said, if you are an alcohol drinker, limit it to the time before you go to bed because of the patterns of destruct you. Stay active during the day. This is something that's really cool. It says like the old times, like they said, when the kids would be at the playground, kids will run around all day and they're active, and then eventually when they come home, they pass out. So it's almost like us. We still have to be active during the day, doing something, doing that. So eventually when that sleep time comes, it just knocks us out. Limit naps. Um, limit as many naps as you can. Um, try to stick it out so you can actually fall asleep. Get your because naps. Once you take a nap, then you back up again, and then you recharge. But you actually want to go through a whole good sleep. So limit the days of naps if you can. Watch a diet. Avoid heavy spicy foods before bedtime because those spicy foods going to keep you up. They're going to inflame your gut. You're going to just be up. So try to stay away from avoiding those spicy meals if you can. Limit your drinks, liquids, and everything like that. I know I just told you about water, but like limit it down. Start figuring out your intake levels, and then start limiting it down there because it's gonna keep you up where you got to wake up in the morning and then wake up in the middle of the night to pee just to intake it. So that's something just to keep in mind. And then now you back up again, and it may be hard for you to get back to sleep. All right. So I know all of this I went over. It was a lot, and it's a lot to grasp. But if you mind if I show you something really quick, and then we'll go from there. These are my nutrition plans that I have this for sale on my webinar. So if you like them, you can take advantage of them. These are specials that I'm just doing for this webinar right here, just to give value to you, help you out. Like I said, you have a workout program. You'll have an actual monthly workout routine with me. You'll have actually shopping list. You have a nutrition list. You have fitness tips. You can actually do macro calculators. It's going to be a whole 24/7 hour coaching with me. And like I said, with the $4.99 program, you get everything with me. You get nutrition time with me. You get a one-on-one weekly consultation. I'm going to do a weekly consultation. That's just bi-weekly, but I'm actually going to do a weekly consultation with you on this so you can actually get to your goal and actually achieve it. The next thing I'm going to give you a shopping list. We're going to actually go through the mall. Through the grocery store. We'll go through, watch you. So I make sure that you got your shopping list together, make sure everything is prepared everywhere. Then we'll do a meal portion video list. I'm going to give you a meal portion list, and we'll do a video so we can actually walk you through actually how to actually meal prep so you can actually have it and you can understand it. Along the way, I'll give you nutrition tips. So if you need anything, like you get private nutrition tips from me that I don't even give out on the internet or anything like that. You get fitness tips. So of course, you're going to get all of that too as well. Like I said, you get a SNAP calculator. So where you'll be able to snap your food. I can check it out, make sure that everything aligns with everything, and you can get to your goal actually faster on your nutrition. You have 24 access to me 24 hours. So if you need me, you have access to me online so you can actually connect with me and I can help you if you don't want on those pitfalls. You have access to all my webinars where I teach all this other stuff. You have access to all of this so you can take advantage of it. And also you get a bargain grocery training with me. And that's a bargain grocery training is where I actually get on camera with you and actually you can walk through the grocery store and we'll actually show you which the foods to grab, how to grab them, and how to set up for your meal prep. So all this is here. This is for you. And like I said, special today I'll do it for, like I said, $199, and that's for 6 months. So you getting all this. That's a gimme. That's a gimme right here. I'm giving you all of this. It's two kind of people going to come from this webinar. And it's going to be that person who's going to procrastinate late and wait till the last minute. They're going to make excuses why they can't do it. I heard that before. But you're still not doing it. Then you're going to have that person that, that will do nothing. They won't do anything at all. That's these people right here. Then you're going to have the people that's waiting for a long time to get the answers to what they was looking for. It was the problem that they was trying to solve. And then it's like, I got it. He gave it to me. He solved it. And then you're going to have that one person that's actually going to write this down, apply the 3 principles, apply what I gave you here in all these 3 webinars right here, take it and start achieving things from it. Then it's going to be that one that's stuck but needed a few pieces. They were stuck. They didn't know what they had. They was doing the same routine, and then they got that one little nugget out of this right here, and it got them unstuck, and now they took off. That's these 2 kind of people that they are right here. So which one are you? You should ask yourself at the end of this, which one were you? Are you going to be that person that's going to procrastinate at the last minute and do it? Or are you going to be that person that's going to make an excuse? Or are you going to be the person that does nothing? Or are you going to be the person on the other side that actually going to say, all right, it's been a long time. I needed this. Let me do this. I got it now. I got the information. Let me go take started. Then the other person that wrote it down and said, all right, these 3 principles right here, this is what I'm going to use. I'm going to use these 3 principles that he gave me, and I'm going to run them and go. And you're going to have that person that says, I got it. He gave me what I needed. I got it. All right, I'm out. So take advantage of this. I do a Q&A. Here's a transformation right here. And I want to say thank you. That's it. Hope you enjoyed the 3-day masterclass. Hope you got a lot of things out of it. If you didn't check out, this is the last one. If you didn't check it out, the second 2 will be inside the YouTube. Just click them and you can go inside of it and get information from it. If you need to contact me, my name is Larry Pringle. I do Perfect Fit Training Nutrition everywhere on platforms like Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. So just click the link and then just follow me on this journey. You have a good one.